Hello chatterbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Thursday and Friday of this week. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week and you're all enjoying your Friday. On my Thursday I had work. I was doing 9 till 3. I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, had some breakfast, was just listening to a bit of music. My dad had work, he then went off fishing with my uncle. My mum was asleep, my older brother on his Xbox, older sister at hers, younger sister at work and younger brother too. I then locked up and walked up to work. I was a bit early for work, so I went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower nuts. I'm going to show you guys now. After that, I then went off to the shops and got myself a drink and something to eat for my breakfast. Had that. I then went off and looked around the little market they do every couple of weeks outside of my workplace, and I got some jelly beans here, and they're wrapped in this little pink ribbon, so cute. I then went off to work, got clocked in, and it was me, my younger sister, and 2 other of our colleagues. And it was pretty busy, so I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders, and it then calmed down a bit, and it was good because we were able to have a bit of a breather once it had calmed down a bit. And by like 12 till like 2, it was just so busy again, and then it came in like waves. It'd be quiet, then it'd be busy, and then I thought I was doing 9 till 3. My younger sister wasn't feeling too good, so she didn't end up finishing at 3, and I was going to be finishing at 4, as we thought one of our other colleagues was coming at 4. She didn't end up coming in till 5, so I ended up doing another 9 till 5. So yeah, by the end of my shift I was pretty knackered, but I got to have a lunch break. Probably would have preferred to have a nap break, but it was just so good to be able to have a little bit of a break. I had a tasty tea cake, halloumi fries and a fresh OJ for my lunch, and I was going to try having something new, but I thought go for the safe option, and I know that I like all that stuff, so yeah, it was really good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Definitely needed that, and my head chef had finished for the day, so he was sat outside, and I joined him and one of my other colleagues, and 2 of our workers came in as well with their little dog, who was so cute, and so I was just chatting with them for a bit. I then finished my lunch break. I then carried on with my shift and was just cleaning lots of tables and serving some more food and drinks. By this time it had quieted down. It was just me and one other colleague on shift, and then my other colleague came on shift. I was then done. I clocked off, got my bag and headed off, and on my way home I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. I then got back and I was just laid on my bed by the fan, just chilling, listening to a bit of music, and then my older brother came and was like, "Didn't you have touch rugby at 6?" And I was like, oh my god. Sorted out my Bluetooth dog quickly, worked with my journal, and then I got myself ready for touch rugby. And then my older brother went off to senior rugby training, and then my older sister picked me up and we went off down to touch rugby, and I didn't score a try this time, but I did do this really good pass behind my back and pass it behind with a nice spin on it to one of my other players, which meant that I avoided us getting caught and having to have them then starting and stuff. And yeah, it was a really good game. We had a lot of new faces, so it was great to like make new friends, and did lots of running, and I fell over a bit, but the pitch is really bumpy and I'm clumsy as hell anyway, so I fell over a few times but jumped back up and carried on. Then after that, me and my older sister had to go off to Tesco. She had to get a few things. We then got back, I got showered and changed into my PJs, and then I had chicken curry for tea, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I absolutely love chicken curry, it's so good, and the one we get is like store-bought, and it's just so delicious. After that, I was then just watching the newest episode of Home and Away, and then watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, put that away, and then my older brother was back from being at rugby, and we were then watching Some Like It Hot, the Marilyn Monroe film, because yesterday it was the anniversary of her death, and yeah, what an icon. I absolutely love Marilyn Monroe. Then my older sister went off home, and I had some cereal, and then was just watching a bit of Netflix. I then went off to bed, and then on my Friday, which is today, I got up after a nice lie-in and got showered and changed, had some breakfast. I had some blueberry cereal that I got from the co-op the other day, and it's just so delicious. Then I was just listening to a bit of music. My dad had work, he got back and went off to bed. Me and my mum were just watching this animal documentary thing, and my older sister was at hers. Older brother and his girlfriend have gone down to stay in painting in our auntie's caravan for a few days, and my younger brother had work and younger sister too, and I am off work for the day, which is great, and I am not back in now till tomorrow evening. I'm doing 3 till close tomorrow, so I got my uniform ready for that. I was supposed to be doing 5 till close, but I'm now having to go in a bit later, which a bit earlier, which means I get to have a lunch break again, and yeah, definitely going to be trying something new. And then I went off and had to help my grandma with my mum, and like sort stuff out with my grandma. She got in a bit of a pickle, but sorted that out. And then got back, listened to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, and was just reading a bit more of To All the Boys I Loved Before too. Then I got myself ready, and me and my mum and dad had a Butty's lunch from Butty's, this great sandwich place, which is just so lovely. So I went off and got the Butty's for me and my mum and my dad. Got back and had my Butty's lunch, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of my Butty's lunch now. It's so good. My mum had hers, and we were just watching a bit of the Commonwealth Games, and then my dad got up from his nap and went to get my aunt and cousins from the airport. They're coming over from Ireland again. They came over in July, and they're now coming back again, which is great. Can't wait to have them to stay and get to see them. Absolutely love having them down to stay. Then I was just watching a bit of Heartstopper, and my older sister came and picked my mum up to go to the doctors to have her legs checked, because she's got an infection in her legs, so she had to have bandages and stuff put on those. My older sister then dropped my mum back at home, and my older sister went off home. I then got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, along with the sunshine and blue skies, and I went off to the garden centre, and I got some plant snacks first of all, that I'm going to show you guys now. I love plant photography so much. I love all the patterns and all the cactuses and the just lovely patterns on them that is so pretty, and the succulent ones as well. I've got quite a few succulents in my bedroom window. Then I went off and got some flower snacks that I'm going to show you guys now as well. Love flower photography so much. Then I went off into the cafe, and I had a bit of carrot cake, a pot of tea, a Sprite, and some shortbread biscuits that are just so good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. absolutely love it in that cafe. They're always so lovely, and one of the lads who works there was in my younger brother and sister's year at school, so I was having a nice chat with him. After that, I then went off and got a bit more flower photography, and these flower stands are just some of my favourites. They're just so pretty. I love the really unique ones with lovely patterns on them, and the petals are just so pretty. And I'm going to show you guys those snaps now. They're just absolutely stunning, especially the orange pear at the end, just so beautiful. Then I made my way home, and on the way back I got this lovely orange rose snap that I'm going to show you guys now. So pretty. Roses are probably my favourite type of flower. I then got home and I was just writing a bit of my journal, just a bit of music, just drawing and colouring in. Had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was just watching a bit of Escape to the Country, a bit of Guy and Rescue, and also watched some more of the Commonwealth Games. I was just listening to a bit of music. My younger sister was back from being at work. She went off for a nap and then was off out to go see her mates. My dad had gone to pick my cousins and aunt up from the airport, who were staying over from Ireland. He was then back, and my mum and dad were just watching a bit of more of the Commonwealth Games. I then was just sorting off my blue tack doll, doing a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring in, tidied my office up as a little bit of a mess, and then I was just listening to a bit of my Kylie vinyl and Kate Bush vinyl. Then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who and a bit of Merlin. Love that show so much. I then watched the newest episode of Home and Away, and I still can't believe that there's no more Neighbours. A week ago today was the last ever episode of Neighbours, which is absolutely insane. I then was just watching Moulin Rouge. I watched Moulin Rouge earlier on and had a bit of a musical marathon, and watched Mamma Mia, the first one. I'm not a big fan of the second one, love the first one, and I still can't believe I actually got to see that in the theatre. It was just absolutely epic. I then watched Chicago as well. Renee Zellweger is just so good in Chicago. Absolutely love it. Cell Block Tango, what an absolute number. Such a great musical. Then I watched a bit of Penelope. Love that film so much. It's one of those films like with Nanny McPhee and Ever After that I can watch over and over again and never get bored of them. I just absolutely love those films. And then I was just listening to a bit of Kylie and a bit of 1975. I love the 1975's newest song. It's so good. Literally have that on repeat. I also watched the Phantom of the Opera off record, and I just love Phantom of the Opera so much. That's one musical that I'd absolutely love to go see. My grandparents have gone and seen it and said how amazing it is. So hopefully when it comes back around, I'd love to go see it. Also, the Moulin Rouge is in theatre, but it's only in London at the moment, and I would love it to come to the Bristol Hippodrome or a bit closer and then go see that, because I love Moulin Rouge. It's probably my favourite musical ever. It's just so good. I'm now off to go and watch a bit more Netflix. Probably just going to watch some more Heartstopper. Love that show so much. It's so blooming adorable. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, or have a lovely rest of your Friday and a fabulous weekend ahead, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.